This triggers an event when that's a checked button. That's when a box has been checked or not. Then we create a new checkbox column or add a new checkbox column to the data grid view. We add 5 rows of unchecked checkboxes, and the user is not allowed to add extra checkboxes to the data grid view. Now the for loop is looped through all the rows in the data grid view to retrieve checkbox value to check if a box is checked or unchecked. Then the a for loop, this also lets us know lets us know the state of the checkbox. So we go to our run our code. So this shows that this first box is not checked. All boxes, we've not checked any of the 5 boxes. So let's go ahead and check 2 out of the 5 boxes. As you can see over, it shows that the first box is checked. As you can see over here. The second box is not checked. The third box is not checked too. And you can see the fourth box is checked. The fifth is not checked. Sixth is not checked. Seven, eight. They are all not checked because we only checked 2. To have a form to remove data from a table or a data grid. So so this code this runs when the now we create and configure columns for the data grid for the table. We have the ID column, the first name column, the last name column, the delete checkbox column. Then we add columns to the data grid view. Then we add sample rows with default unchecked delete checkboxes. So now we auto fill the columns with to fill the data grid view. Now this code prevents the user from adding rows manually. And this code handles row deletion based on checked checkboxes. The the for loop, this loops from the bottom to the top to safely remove rows. And check if checkbox is checked, deletes the row. That's what this code does. So we run out. Oh, oh my god. Alright, so over here, let's check a few of the boxes. And you can see the boxes that were checked have all been deleted or removed. The ones that were left are still intact. Right here, we have a table which has some data that has been manually inputted, and so this form is to help us know the summation of all the data of all the ages in the table, the minimum age on the table, the maximum age on the table, and the average the data uploaded or inputted. So let's go to our code. So firstly created a random number generator after uh, after them run as new random here. After that, we added columns to the data grid. That's the first name, the last name, and the age. After that, 12 rows with random ages between 20 and 64 added to our table. Now, this code here calculates the sum of all the ages in the table. The code over here calculates gives us the maximum age or finds the maximum age in the table. Now, this code here gives us the minimum age or finds the minimum age in the table. And over here, the code helps us to know the average or calculate the average age in the table. So let's run our code. So as you can see over here, if you add all these ages over here, as you can see, we have the total sum, that's 524. When you come here, you look at the minimum age, that's 25 years. That's the lowest age on the table. When you go through the ages, you can see 25 is the lowest age on the table. Then you come to the maximum, that's the oldest person or the highest age or the highest number of years. So as you can see over here, we have 64 as the highest number. Then we calculate for the average age, which is the summation of all the ages divided by the number of ages, which is all right. So we're creating a table, a new data table for this table. Create a table structure here of four columns. That's the ID, first name, the last name, and the age, with three rows with sample data added to the table manually, which binds the data table to the data grid view. Now, this rows color, this method applies color formatting to rows based on age. The loop, this subroutine colors rows based on the value in the age column. Now we loop which loops through all the rows in the data grid view. Uh, then uh, this row dim value as integer from we read the age value from the fourth column, dim value as integer. Now color is applied to the row based depending on the age. So if the value is less than 5, then the row is colored red. If the value is equal to 0, then the row starts blinking using a timer. If the value is above or equal to 5 but less than 10, the row is colored orange. From 5 to 9. If the value is above or equal to 10 but less than 15, the row is colored yellow. Now ages 15 and above are colored light green. Now rows with age equal to 0 blink between red and white. So let's if row is only only this code only processes rows where age is 0. If row is red, change to white. If white, change back to red. Let's run our code. So you can see this on this row the age is equal to 0, so it's blinking red and white and red. Yeah. So as you can see, thank you for your time. Please watch the video.